Hi. Sorry about that. How is everybody?
Good.
Hello. She just said that this is an op-ed piece from a nerd. I am a nerd. And I'm going to tell you why I think villains get a bad rap. So let's start off with a classic villain, the Wicked Witch of the West. I mean, let's be honest. The first word in her title is wicked. Predetermination, right there. Second of all, she grew up green. Being green isn't easy. I mean, just ask Kermit the Frog, right? You know, she's the only green person I saw in The Wizard of Oz. Everybody else is like 4 inches tall or 4 feet tall, and they sound like they're huffing helium. So being green isn't easy. Just being an entirely different color, people are mean. Just ask anybody from Africa. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So Wicked Witch of the West, it's not all magic. It wasn't so good. Anyway, let's move on. Let's just move on to Darth Vader. Now, the first couple of movies that were not so great, so quick backstory. Darth Vader, no mention of his father. His mother literally dies in his arms. He grows up on this planet called Tatooine that makes Death Valley look like the Amazon rainforest, basically, and the only thing to do for fun is to drive around in a speeder bike shooting womp rats. That's super fun, right? So anyway, to save his love's life, he has to go to the dark side. And then he gets all jacked up, and this creepy guy in a hooded cape saves his life by giving him this creepy-looking helmet that makes him sound like James Earl Jones. That part's pretty cool. I thought so. So it's fine. Anyway, you know, it's hard. I mean, doesn't power corrupt? Isn't evil sexy? Don't you all want to choke somebody with your mind? I wanted to do that like twice today. Okay, 4 times today. It's fine. So I kind of feel bad for Darth Vader just a little bit. Moving on quickly to a classic from literature and movies, Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Oh, this one was hard to rationalize. I hate this woman. Like, I hate this woman. But she was a woman in the 1960s in a mental institution, head nurse in Oregon, right? We all know this, right? I almost didn't move here because I was afraid everybody in Oregon was like her. It's been 3 years, I'm still deciding. But, you know, it's hard for her. She's a woman of power in the 60s, that was tough, but let's just cut to the chase and be honest. She's probably just on her period the whole time. But anyway, last but certainly not least, for the super nerd in me, let's move on to a Marvel comic character, Loki. Let's just pause for 1 second. Loki is the adopted half-brother of Thor. How could you not have a complex? I have a sister who's 2 years older than me. She's no god of thunder, and it was hard enough growing up being her little sister, you know, first day of school. Oh, hi, Nicole DeLuise. Such a pleasure. I'm looking forward to having you in my class. 2 weeks later, she gives me like death looks, and she hates me. She's like, you're not your sister. That's great. So anyway, Loki is technically the god of mischief and evil as well. So he missed that bus when they were giving out godships. You know what I mean? You know what he was probably doing, brother Thor? He was probably trying to get his parents' attention to show off that sweet jackknife that he mastered on the diving board. But were his parents watching? No, they were watching Thor summon lightning again. I can kind of feel for him on that one a little bit. But anyway, let's just wrap this up really quickly that just be a little empathetic sometimes as far as, you know, villains go. Think about their backstory. Except for Willy Wonka, because that son of a bee just was horrible. Thank you.